like in an installation named Swati Nakshatra. If rain will come in that time, and if it will come on banana trees, then it will be camphor. If it will fall on the hooves of snakes, it will what? Money. If it will come in the hoofs of cows, then Gorochana, very precious, very. And if it will come and it will fall on the shells of ocean, oyster, then what it becomes? So many drops of that Swati constellation from clouds, and so many there are. Okay?
Different results.
And then they will be full of Ratnakar. Ratnakar means?
Well.
Jewel. And then the name of this ocean will be called Ratnakar. Ratnakar means? This ocean was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and now he will be called taking the shower of that very thing. Raya Ramananda, as he had never heard, he heard all these things from Vishakha Devi and Raya Ramananda. And now he has become Ratnakar, the abode of jewels, only jewels. And now he is Ratnakar. Now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is jewels, abode of so much jewels here. And he is now testing his three desires by these. So really, these are not the clouds, but clouds what? Coming from the ocean. And again they are showering sweet water, and they are becoming pearls, and then ocean is called Ratnakar in the same way Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now he is called what? He knows all Siddhants. What that Siddhant? What is Sneh, Man, Pranay, Raj, Anurag, Bhav, Mahabhav? What are the symptoms and what are the things? He told all to us at last in Rupa Goswami, inspired in Rupa Goswami. He has written in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, and especially in, we are going to discuss. What is this? What is our object? There are lakhs and lakhs objects of lakhs and lakhs devotees, separate. And he has asked Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from Raya Ramananda, what is the object? And what is the process? But all this process which has been told are separate, not dependent to each other. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has brought them in such a way that it seems that by one grade to another, it is. But these are all independent objects of so many devotees. So he is telling from first time. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was touring in South India, he went to so many places, especially he went to Srirangam and he met Vallabha, Venkat Bhatt, Vallabh Bhatt and Vimala Bhatta Prabodhanand Saraswati and Gopal. And he preached them the glory of Srimati Radhika and the sweetness of Krishna. And the four were three Vaishnavas, worshipper of Lakshmi Narayan. But hearing the arguments of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and three pastimes of Krishna, they were totally changed. And they became Gaudiya Vaishnava like serving Srimati Radhika and Krishna. Also they were given initiation of Gopal Mantra. At first only Gopal Mantra was in our line. From Krishna to Brahma to Narad and all, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only received what thing? Only Gopal Mantra from his Gurudev. And coming like this. Now we have so many months. Because we are so weak, so many months are given now. But before, only this Gopal Mantra was Guru Mantra. It has all power, very thick relation with Krishna and everything in this Gopal Mantra. We know that only this Gopal Mantra, he was Gop Kumar. From beginning to end, he was uttering, chanting only this mantra. No any another mantra. So here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was touring and he met with Gopal Bhatt and others, and he changed, and then he was coming to Godavari. He is telling that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, like a Bal Sannyasi, was very sannyasi like, very brilliant. He came on the bank of Godavari and he was chanting Hari name there. Raya Ramananda, as the Viceroy or Governor of the South India of Pratap Maharaja, he was there taking bath in Godavari by Vedic system. So many Brahmins were reciting mantra, Purusha Sukta, Devi Sukta and others. And drums were played there. And in a very royal way, he was taking bath. When he was taking bath, he saw from a distance that a renounced order Bal Sannyasi is chanting. He saw that. At what charm! He left his all Brahmins and all soldiers and everything, drums, and in a very simple dress, garment, he came there and did pranam to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw him from top to bottom. And he told that, "Oh, are you Raya Ramananda?" Then what he told? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at once embraced him. For Shudra, Raya Ramananda has come in Shudra dynasty. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, high Brahman family. And after that he was sannyasi. So in Shastra it has been told that any high class of sannyasi should not touch any Shudra. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they also read this Shastra. And he embraced him. And he, being like a king, he also embraced. And both became senseless. Krishna, 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 both were telling and became senseless. Both were weeping. After some time, when they returned in their knowledge, conscious, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told him, are you Raya Ramananda? 21. Kihu kahe hau mui das Shudramanda. What is meaning?
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then inquired whether he was Ramananda Rai. And he replied, yes, I am your very low servant, and I belong to the Sudra community.
A devotee should meet any superior Vaishnava in this way. Not with false ego. I am so learned, I am so acharya, like this and that. As Ramananda met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He told that. What he told? That I am?
Yes, I am your very low servant, and I belong to the Shudra community.
The Brahmins were thinking, why this sannyasi has touched and embraced this Shudra, what? Low caste. Shastra has prohibited this. Don't do for sannyasi. And he is doing, and this king, so learned person, very grave, and he is weeping and embracing him and weeping so loudly, and Ashtasattvik moods are coming. Why so? Then, Ei Maharaj Mahapandit Gambhir Sannyasi Raspar se mat haila asti 27.
The Brahmana thought, this Ramananda Rai is the governor of Madras, a highly learned and grave person, a Mahapandit. But upon touching this sannyasi, he has become restless like a madman.
Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he saw that they are Bijatiya, Brahmins, smart Pandits. They will not understand this. In this world, for a realized devotee, no Shudra, no Brahmin, all are like eternal servant of Krishna only. This is only Vaishnava, nothing else. A smart Brahmin, they cannot realize this thing. So, he covered his mood, and then he told that Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya Maharaj was very merciful to me, and he told that you should go to Godavari and meet a very high class of devotee like Raya Ramananda. So I am so fortunate to come here and to meet you. And Raya Ramananda also replied, oh Ramananda, Sarvabhauma Bhatta is very merciful to me. And that is why he has sent you to me, so that I may be
Progress in my
मेरा उद्धार हो जाएगा from this world. So both were praising each other. And after that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told that I want to meet you. And Raya Ramananda told that I want that if you have come here for me, then you should be here for some time. And you should inspire me. in bhakti. Then Raya Ramananda told that in evening I will come when it will be night and we should meet and discuss. In evening, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was waiting for him. He took something in a Brahmin devotee house, something, and he was waiting for Raya Ramananda. When Raya Ramananda came, then Mahaprabhu asked him, I want to ask something, and about what is the sadhan sadhan, object and process of the life, of devotion. But I want that you should give some evidence of scriptures, especially of Srimad Bhagavatam. I don't want to hear anything which is not based on Shastra. What Shastra are telling, you should tell like that. Then he asked that राय कहे पड़श्लोक साध्येर निर्णय राय कहे स्वधर्म आचरणे विष्णु भक्ति है.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered Ramananda Rai to recite a verse from the revealed scriptures concerning the ultimate goal of life. Ramananda replied that if one executes the prescribed duties of his social position, he awakens his original Krishna consciousness.
By this, we can know. By this, by Raya Ramananda and Mahaprabhu dialogue, we can know what is our object in Mahaprabhu line, Arup Goswami Rupaluganai. And what is the process? If anyone not knowing all these things, Raya Ramananda Samvada, Rup Shiksha, Sanatan Shiksha, we cannot know the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then we are really not in the line of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we must know all these things. This is pure bhakti, more than pure. So he is telling that what is our goal of the life or the goal of our devotion. What is our sadhya and what is that process. Then he began to tell. First, in this world, there are lakhs and lakhs beings, conditioned souls, all in this world, in so many species, so many. And in this human species is very rare. And in this human shapes but like animals. They don't know anything about Krishna or devotion or anything. In them, so many are smart Brahmins, knowing Veds, but no faith in Krishna. Nirvishesha Brahmavadi. Among them, very rare Vishnu Bhakta. In lakhs and lakhs, Vishnu Bhakta. Very rare Narayana Bhakta. And in them, Siddha rare. And in Siddha Narayan devotees, very rare Krishna Bhakta. Those who are doing sadhan bhajan. Ananya bhajan. Ananya bhajan means?
Uninterrupted. Uninterrupted.
Only to Krishna. And what Krishna? Brajandanandan Krishna. Not of Dwarkadhish and Mathuresh. And only to please Radha and Krishna. So these are ananya. But they are sadhak. In sadhak, lakhs and lakhs, there are very rare which has been attended, no, bhav bhakti, nishtha, ruchi, asakti, and then bhav. Very rare. And in these rare bhakt who has attended bhav bhakti, rati, very rare. Those who are came in the stage of Swarup Siddhi. And in Swarup Siddhas, lakhs and lakhs, what? Very rare? Very rare, very rare. Those who attend the praying. And in them, very rare. Those who are Dasya Bhakta. In them, very rare Krishna friends, Sakha, and lakhs of Krishna, Sakhas, very rare, like Mother Yashoda and Nanda Baba. And more essence of all them, like gopis, very rare. In the gopis, there are so many, like Vipaksha, Tatastha, Suhrid, and Swapaksha. In them, Swapaksha and the servant of Swapaksha, who are they? They are Sat. And these are well, Rup Manjari and Rasmanjari. They have come in the shape of male devotees like Rupa Goswami and
so we should try to follow them. Their mood, if you are following that, it is a Raga Nuga.
Otherwise, no. So this is rare. He will tell all these things here, gradually. But we should try to begin from where? Varnasrama Dharma.